take some questions. Yes.
We just spoke to Senator Blumenthal about this bill, and as you know, he's doing a lot of work on this with his own bill. But one thing he expressed serious concerns about was age verification, and I wonder what your response is to that, being that you want to have rigorous age verification in your bill.
Well, first of all, I think I speak for the group when I say that the Kids Online Safety Act, we believe, is compatible with this legislation, and that there's lots of momentum in the Senate and the House on the Democratic and the Republican side of the aisle to do a suite of things on behalf of kids' online safety. So I'm not going to get into sort of any public policy disputes right now, except to say that one of the foundations of this bill is age verification, and we do not believe the current age verification regime is actually working. But if you are one of those people who does not think that a parent should be involved in the decision to get a kid on social media at the age of 13, we just have a fundamental disagreement, and that is one of the foundations of this bill. We want to empower parents, and we think parents agree with us.
Brian,
yes.
Yeah,
sure.
Actually, I want to follow up,
Sure.
speak on the age verification question. Look, age verification online is done every day. It's not hard, it's not complicated. There are third-party companies that do this for government agencies at the local, state, and federal level. You're talking about only one data point, a person's birthday. For 13 to 17-year-olds, adding the parental relationship. Companies like ID.me are used by the Social Security Administration or the VA, or they're used by states as politically diverse as Wyoming and California for things like gambling or lottery or other kinds of online activity. We do age verification routinely. So it's simply not a serious argument that we cannot do online age verification for social media companies, just like we do in so many other settings in the digital world.
Yes.
Dan, I just wanted to follow up on that to see if you could walk us through a little bit more how you intend to require these social media companies to enact this, more rigorous age verification standards, and also how to prevent them from using some of these algorithms. And do you have any buy-in from some of these social media companies?
On the first, it's a rather technical sort of legal question, so let me get you the details on how the age verification standard works. But we just made sure to raise the standard. We're not prescriptive on how they mechanically do the age verification. And on the second, I'm sorry, what was the second question?
Just how you would.
Oh, we have not, we have not shopped this with social media companies for understandable reasons, but we're looking forward to the dialogue.
Hey, Brian,
Leon,
if I can,
yeah, sure.
Just again, on the age verification point. First off, remember, there's two classes of youth here. Under 13. Social media companies already claim that they don't allow people under 13 on their platforms. So they've already conceded the point. Now we're just haggling over the details. And I would submit if social media companies argue that you cannot verify their age, they're simply trying to kill the bill because they want to monetize minors' eyeballs for their profits. And second, as Senator Schatz said, the bill is not prescriptive. It requires these companies to take reasonable steps. They could develop their own system and argue that that's a reasonable step. They could use third-party contractors that are already used by other government agencies. It allows the Department of Commerce to create a pilot program that can be used as well. It simply imposes a burden of reasonableness on these companies, which is widespread across the law, and says that if you don't follow reasonable steps, given the state of technology today, you can be held accountable by the Federal Trade Commission or by state attorneys general for inflicting these harms on minors.